Change challenge.
Da-da-da.
All right, we're back.
Hey.
Is that Sonic Frontiers?
Yeah, so
It's this song.
this is what I'm listening to hype myself up.
I can't listen to it.
Sorry, I guess you're not
Yeah.
allowed.
Our stream will get
Yeah,
muted
yeah.
if I listen to
It's
it.
so good.
Let's do it on
I
your
mean,
phone.
So
technically-
good.
Technically, isn't it a video game song, so it should be fine?
Copyright.
I don't know.
Copyright. Copyright.
Technically.
The thing
I'm-
is, we're not saying that we're playing the game, so I worry
Yes.
that might be what.
Well, here, I've seen people play this song and it'd be fine, but just in case, I don't know because I'm not a content creator, so I don't know. So
I'm scared.
We're playing.
I don't want to
Blue
risk
Hawk.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't,
I'm
but
scared.
you've heard this song before if you've listened.
Search it up.
Wait, you know what? I could just mute the stream real quick and bring it up for like 2 seconds.
What the?
I'll mute you guys so I can talk and no one can stop me. It's my stream now. Why is YouTube not loading? Oh! Okay, I have heard this song before. That's so catchy. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Bringing
Well,
the stream
segue.
back over to everybody.
Alright.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. I guess we're gonna do quick introductions today.
Whoa. Wait.
mm,
Okay.
Hmm?
I thought we weren't doing intros.
I said
Oh.
quick. I said quick
I
intros.
thought I said quick recap.
Say hey. I'm just gonna say hey. I'm Jen. I'm gonna be the DM. And
Okay.
you can look at our tags for where to find us.
Perfect.
Hey.
I am Betsy. I'll be playing Macaria.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm playing as Sterling.
Miata?
Oh, sorry. I forgot Seven's not here, and I'm listening for Seven.
Damn.
Ah,
We trained you well.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Miata. I play Zoe. You can find me as Mew Ninja.
I'm Natalie. I play Jaren. Find me as What the Nat.
I'm Lily. I'm playing as Cyril. You can find me as Machacha Lattes.
Hey. Hey. Alrighty, so the quick recap is basically the party. I think last session you guys were shopping to prepare for the journey out of Waterdeep. And you guys bought a bunch of stuff to help you, some fun stuff that probably won't help you, but sure is nice, like your ponchos.
Oh yeah, the poncho.
They're cute. They're gonna help us out a ton.
Totally. And as well as I think just having a grand old time shopping together. After pretty much a long day of, getting chores done, shopping, the party is heading back to the estate, the Garrus estate. And so as you guys, hold on, let me pull up my notes for this. So as you guys are kind of coming back to the estate, you see the familiar fence and line that enters into the estate. This time, as you guys approach the gates and the two guards standing there, they do recognize who, and they step out of the way to.
Jen, you're kind of cutting out here and there.
Probably because I'm on browser, not browser. Hold on, let me switch to browser. You guys RP in the meantime while you guys are.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
What was the last thing we did in the last session?
Oh, we just bought a bunch of ponchos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have all the supplies that we need for a trip, too. We're on the horse.
Should be getting ready to head out then, I
Oh yeah.
suppose.
We have to ask and see if they can store the horses, too.
You probably can.
What else were we doing
Whoa.
tomorrow?
Post office, maybe?
Ibis.
I do
Ibis
need to send a
Alcor?
letter.
Oh, we should do that.
Yeah.
Back.
Jen.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright. Alrighty, so I'm now on browser now, so I should not cut out anymore.
Yep, you're sounding good.
Alrighty. I got a little bit of what you guys were saying. While you guys were RPing and chatting. I would say as you guys approach closer to the actual, I want to say, assuming the guest building that you guys are going to instead of the actual estate. Bags full of your shopping supplies and everything. You see kind of coming out coming out of the guest house is Sasha. She kind of waves you down and greets you with a friendly smile. She goes, welcome back.
Good evening.
I hope that shopping and tasks that you've done are all in order.
I think we have everything.
Pretty much, yes.
Oh, good. Sounds good. And she kind of looks out at you guys and kind of gauging and seeing how exhausted all you guys are, and she goes, if you don't mind, the Ligaris family has prepared a bit of a surprise for all of you. And if you wouldn't mind, they would like to hold a farewell banquet for all of you guys.
A banquet
Well,
with food and wine and music?
Of course, that is what a banquet does, and we want to make sure it's a grand farewell for all of you. I mean, you've did so much for the whole Alan and Buite investigation, as well as Cyril's return, and I mean, though it be very short, we do want to celebrate the return of Cyril and wish her luck on her next adventures.
Zero, I love your family.
That's very sweet of them.
I don't think I've ever been to an actual banquet before.
Well, my entire is not very banquet friendly.
Oh, do not worry. If you need any clothes to be loaned over for this banquet, we could very much provide for you. Just give you like a general size area of what you might need, and we'll find something for you.
Is what we're wearing not okay?
No, you look like you're traveling, haven't bathed in weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a very formal dinner. You would not want to show up looking too casual. You would look like you're in rags compared to everyone else.
Sterling kind of looks down at himself.
Jaren's looking down at himself.
No offense. You all look fine right now, but it's not appropriate for dinner.
Not appropriate for a banquet, for sure.
It's
Sasha,
not
you can
like
just get something from my closet. You could probably find some old clothes in one of the guest
Oh boy.
rooms.
It'll be a bit long for me, I'm sure, but anything is better than this.
And Sasha kind of goes and she's like, well, if we need any quick alterations, there's a little trick I know.
Oh, wonderful.
She kind of gives you guys a little bit of a wink.
What does that mean?
oh,
What kind of trick?
Magic.
Oh.
What? What? Taylor?
magic.
What? Oh, magic. Oh.
Press the digit, change it.
Yeah, prestidigitation.
Hey, I know that one too.
She goes, well, preparations are still in order for the banquet. There is a bit time for you guys to prepare yourselves as well. We could get everything in order, and I'll inform the Ligarises of your arrival whenever you guys are ready.
Of course.
Oh, how
Um,
exciting.
Oh, and please do tell us of. I know. Do tell us of how you've been while we're making our way to the estate or to the main house.
Yes, of course. Um, I would most likely love to tell you some of my adventures. Um, and she kind of like leads you guys over to so I'm assuming since you guys are gonna be borrowing clothes, you're probably gonna be going over to um the main estate.
Yeah.
So before you guys head over there, Seven kind of turns around and he goes, guys, I'm not feeling so good. I have this massive pain in my head. I think I might sit this one out.
oh, are you?
All right, then.
Did you eat something
You...
weird?
I don't know. I
Did you get in something weird?
think I just need to sit down.
Okay.
Okay.
Let us know if you
Um,
need anything, I guess.
He just kind of nods and kind of proceeds to walk into the guest house. Presumably into his room. You don't fucking know.
I
So
hope you find this room.
You better not be going through my stuff.
and Sasha kind of looks back at Seven, or the doors where Seven entered, with a little bit of concern, but back to you guys, and says, "Well, if you wish, we can go head over and try some clothes that might be for this banquet with me over to the main house."
Okay.
Yes.
Lead the way.
All right, and as she kind of does lead the way, since upon request of Cyril, she kind of talks a little bit about kind of. She goes, "Well, since you've been gone, I've been working on my studies, and you know how I've chose to work with the Liguris due to their uh, innovations within the imbuite and the design aspects of it.
Of course.
We don't really have much in terms of this imbuite from where I'm from.
Where are you from?
From I'm from Arvel. Sorry, Arvel. Sorry. This is me saying this out loud for the first time instead of just looking at it. It's Arvel.
Averil.
Arvel. Aravel.
Now I remember.
Yeah. Aravel.
Hey,
Okay.
wait a minute.
Let me put this in.
Me as the player.
Guys.
Me as the player in my
Yes.
notes. I have it
Yes.
written down that the astral sea map we got has that place on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know if-
Averil-
Oh, we
I don't
do.
I don't know if
I wrote
Sterling saw
Rubber Roll.
Jesus.
You wrote
Arvel.
what?
Rubber Roll.
Averil.
That's what Jen told me. She wrote
Oh.
Revarl.
Well,
Revarl.
wait, clean out your
Yeah,
ears.
Aravel.
I
Yeah,
wrote.
Revarl. That's what
Wait,
I
it's
have.
right there.
Really?
Yeah, I know. She
wait,
didn't give me the
Ailmith
spelling
was a
when I
different-
bought the
hang on.
thing.
Wait, go to the where are you going? Go to the bottom.
Arvel.
No,
Straight
because
there.
I saw another thing with an A, and I was like, she already put it in there. It's Ailmith.
That's someone else.
I wrote down Arvel. Clean out your ears, forehead.
Yeah.
No.
It's Revarl.
Yeah.
She said Revarl.
She did not.
No.
I haven't written down Arvel.
She
I
went
have
wrong.
Revarl.
No.
You gotta clean out your ears.
I mixed up
Anyways.
letters, okay?
No.
Sterling doesn't know that, but he is the
Yes.
player. I know that.
Jiren knows that.
Gee.
Maybe I'll put this in
Oh.
my planes note for you guys.
Oh my god.
What?
Jeremy
As
can't
in-
spell.
The Astral Sea?
Yes. I'm originally from the Astral Sea. Born and raised in quotations raised, time doesn't move the same way in the astral sea.
How did you get to this plane?
It was from permission of officials in Narvel. When we come to a certain age, and when we've received research, a certain level of credentials, we're allowed to leave the city for a quest of knowledge. And the city is very closed off and very particular. They usually don't allow us to return unless we've discovered some groundbreaking discovery. And yes, it's Arvel's a little very dedicated in its pursuit of knowledge.
And they have like portals or something that you guys take, or
They do plane shift.
Oh,
Arvelians will come to you once you've notified them, and they'll escort you through the planes.
have you ever taken? Oh, I guess
that's amazing.
Have you ever heard of any like exceptions to the like groundbreaking discovery rule?
As far as I know, no. I mean, other than maybe political officials or uh, for treaties and ambassadoring. But other than that, it's very strict. Like I said, they take it very seriously.
Oh,
Hmm.
I mean, I don't miss Marvel. I mean, I do, but there's so much around here that I don't know, and it's all very fascinating. Um, and I don't mind if I never find anything groundbreaking to go back. And in a way, as for a city full of knowledge, it's funny how limiting that can be when there's an entire world of discovery to see.
is Averell. What Averell? Is
Averell.
Averell the only city in the Astral Sea?
Oh no, there are plenty, almost an ungodly number
Oh,
of foundations and cities and settlements in the Astral Sea. It is the plane of the in-between. All other planes connect to the Astral Sea. It is the highway of the dead, uh, and as well as the highway of many other fiends, celestials, and elementals. Um,
Do you happen to
and
know if other cities have their own um I guess like a plane pass? I don't know what else to
Transportation.
call it.
a plane?
It's transportation.
I mean, I'm sure some of them have portals, and some rely on like Aravel with the plane shift. Um, some rely heavily on mist, and that being uh, the clouds and fogs within the astral sea have different properties that connect to the planes.
Oh,
What did we happen to
so
see when we were last there?
I'm gonna actually hold off, real guys. I'm kind of dealing with something right now in real life, so I'll be right back.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, hey.
okay.
huh.
It might be Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah, I know. I heard the birds kind of making some sounds
Quack.
here and there. Hmm.
Well,
What are
Everybody
the
huddles
chances
up
of
like.
us? Yeah, I know. What are the chances of us
definitely
making some
no.
sort of groundbreaking discovery?
Us making a
Well,
groundbreaking discovery?
is
What are the
the
odds?
lens thing count as a groundbreaking discovery? Wait,
Mm,
would Ibis Alcor count as someone who knows groundbreaking
What?
All right,
discoveries?
sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry.
we brought a genius.
We have a genius in our
Okay,
midst.
sorry.
It's okay.
Let
I'm
me
good.
see.
I'm
They're,
good.
they're
Sorry.
talking amongst
Somebody,
themselves.
somebody came to my room and said, "Hey, I need something right now," and I had to go look for it. So
Oh God.
I'm good.
Speaking among ourselves, we have decided that is it possible to have a person be breaking discovery, or like can we use if it,
Oh.
If we bring a genius to the astral sea, will the city of
I mean, what
Arvel
if he?
count that
We
as a
read
groundbreaking
for
discovery?
Ibis Alcor.
I think he has
I
knowledge
feel
of
like
many things.
he would get in, but we wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
Would
common for teams of research to
Yes.
be invited in if that particular team were responsible together discovering something.
oh,
Yes, I mean
as a
it
ancient
is it is
artifact? Yeah.
um I mean sometimes there depends on what the nature of this artifact being and what potentially could be ascertained from it.
Maybe whatever caused the whole stuff with the Cosmos ship and the Dark Marae.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that could be considered something worthwhile for the city of Arvel.
What's the Dark Marae? What's Cosmos? Sorry, I'm not familiar with those terms.
Oh, Sterling kind of looks at Cyril for like confirmation of like, I don't know, gives her a bit of a look like we trust her, right?
Sasha?
I don't say anything out loud.
How well does his eyes convey that he's like, is this okay to talk about?
Roll.
Okay.
Maybe Sarah should roll an insight.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
Cyril roll an insight.
Oh,
Sterling roll a
no.
sleight of hand to see how obvious you're looking at Cyril for.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no!
19.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh no!
I think he
What?
has disadvantage still.
No!
Yeah, he
Just
does.
do it. Just do it. Do it.
This is you're rolling at Sterling is how obvious are you looking at Cyril?
He goes.
No, wait, it's
He
wait,
crazy.
Cyril gets what you're trying to say.
This is a check.
He-
right?
This is a check. Yes.
This is for you.
This is
So I
a
think
check.
he only has
This is.
disadvantage on
Are you
saving
gonna
throws.
whip his head? Is Sterling gonna
Yeah.
whip his
Are you
head?
gonna be
at
like,
Cyril?
direct eye contact, turn head to Cyril?
Eye
yeah,
contact.
okay. So you kind of
Direct
just do
eye
a quick
contact.
glance, and you kind of make it seem like to Sasha that you're just kind of almost pondering, like you're trying to figure out what you're going to say next, but at the same time looking at Cyril, who knows your behaviors a little bit more, and being like, oh, he's looking for your approval. Like, should he say what he's about to say? Is it something like, do we trust her kind of thing?
He's looking at me like.
You know this look.
You're picking up what he's putting down.
Yeah. In what way? Yes.
You're just saying yes out loud.
No. She's
Just nods at you.
quickly,
I feel
quickly,
she's
like
nodding.
In her mind, she's saying it like that.
Yeah. Internal Cyril dialogue. Yes.
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 With that,
I feel like she nods slightly, but like, slowly. Yeah. Yeah.
our next journey is going to be to look into the disappearance of oh, I'm getting them mixed up. The Cosmos? Was the Cosmos was the one that disappeared, right? Yeah, Dark Maid
Yes.
intercepted. Okay.
Well, technically both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Technically both.
So
Cosmos of the ship, right?
yeah, this is a ship. Both
Yeah.
of them are
Oh
ships.
yeah.
Um,
Oh,
we're
shit.
going to be looking into the disappearance of both the Cosmos ship and the Dark Marie ship. Because we are in search of more. We're in search of a certain instrument that might be able to assist us with locating our friend.
Ah, yes. I mean, I'm sure it's very fascinating, but Aravel is very. She kind of goes, and you can say she wants to say something, but she's like very self-centered, thinking of a place. Yes, they would like to collect knowledge of other places, especially in the material plane, but only if it helps them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if it does, and if it's something to ascertain and learn, and something you could recreate over in Aravel in a positive way, they might be interested. It's hard to say. You have to submit a formal request, and after months of reviewing, potentially maybe being accepted. I mean, the referral can take days to months, maybe, for their acceptance, especially for those who are not Arvelians.
They're very bureaucratic, aren't they?
Yes, very much
Months?
so.
Like in this plane time months? Or months?
Yes. Yes.
Isn't that years in the astrals?
It's hard to say. Again, time moves different, and Aravel is familiar with magic of Doomamancy. Alright, for those who don't know, and she kind of looks at you guys, some of you with confused looks, the magic of time.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh.
Yes. There it is.
Drew's like, huh?
Doomamancy.
Yeah.
Well,
We've heard this before
Oh.
somewhere, I think.
didn't we look at the...
You should have, if you paid any attention.
I think I have something written down somewhere and I have no idea where it's at.
About what?
Is this you?
About the Dunamancy, we heard about it from. We heard about it from somewhere.
Is it the Heroes Garden?
The statues.
The statues.
Thank you.
The schools of
so
magic.
long. Okay.
Statues.
Stupid. Well, if they're...
There's no Duomancy in the statues.
Well, we still learned about it.
One of the
I
statues...
did use the word Doomamancy, yeah.
Yeah, all of
Dunamancy.
each statue was a different school of magic, and then Dunamancy was one of them. You said that the city is like centered around Dunamancy? Or is it more of like the astral sea?
Partially. It's partially, Dunamancy is a huge aspect of it, but it's not the focus. Focus has always been to improve innovation and progress. City of tomorrow, per se.
Oh.
In a timeless realm. I know, it's a very ambitious tagline for a city in the astral sea.
What was the tagline?
City of tomorrow.
In a timeless realm.
In a timeless realm.
Alright. So I'm writing
That
that down.
sounds like a headache.
It sounds interesting, but I feel like it might be a long shot for us to try to get there. Oh, and he kind of turns to Sasha. Our ultimate goal is to go to the Astral Sea, actually.
Or get someone out of there.
I mean, I feel like we have to go there to get
Something
Heath out
out.
of there.
I mean, there are multiple ways. I mean, if you want to go to Aravel as a way, I mean, that might take a while. And whatever you do to convince them has to be very good. But I'm not saying it's impossible.
I suppose we'll keep that on our list of options. Unrelated to Aravel, but when you lived in the Astral Sea, did you happen to see or hear of anything about the dead god's claw?
Yes, I believe it was an old research place for those who lived in the material plane. There was a wizard who used to live there who apparently had connections to Aravel.
Oh, I see. I wish I could remember the guest list. It's okay.
The what?
I don't think that mean
One star?
I know the guest list.
the
What? The guest
Onceler.
list?
The guest list. There is a guest
Yeah.
book in that tower. The Onceler was in there.
Yeah, the
Oh,
monster was
God.
one of the guests.
Onceler was one of the guests.
You're gonna ask her about the one slur?
Have you heard of? Have you heard of? Have you heard of someone named the Onceler?
It's a very interesting name.
I'm
I
afraid
mean, it
I'll have
sounds
to kill
familiar,
you.
but I don't know. Yeah, I'm afraid you have to die now. He starts pulling out a dagger.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh
telling
my
you!
God.
It's a code word to kill. Like,
Oh,
The
no.
Onceler.
No.
Sleeper agent.
Is that gonna be?
But no, she kind of
Pineapple is our help, and then Onceler is our
and
kill.
Onceler is our kill.
What was kill?
Power word Onceler.
Onceler.
Once?
you go,
Oh no!
I'm just gonna have to call for the one slur. You too.
How about can I be? Ew. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Anyways, back to
Anyways, she kind of looks back confused and she goes, I mean, it might, maybe I've heard it once or twice, but I don't actually know anything about who this Onceler is.
I haven't heard of him.
Huh? What?
Miss I said, haven't heard of him.
Haven't heard of him?
Oh.
Damn. The Onceler, man.
I forgot we were talking about that. I forgot he actually
I can't believe we're talking about seriously about the Onceler.
We started talking to Sasha again. I thought it was going to be something serious. God.
Anyways, you guys make it to the doors of the main estate, and you can actually really see workers of Vulgaris kind of setting up for this ball. As she kind of takes you through one of the doors and starts heading upstairs in the direction of Cyril's room, basically. She kind of opens up some doors, and she kind of has this nice, or like the room actually has all these clothes lined up, and she goes, "Well, these are all outfits that the family has saved over the years, and um, go and pick out what you like."
Fantastic. Kari goes up to
And if
look
you need,
around.
yeah, and if you need any alterations, I can tend to that.
Wonderful. Oh,
Cool, thank you.
I miss
All
going
right.
to balls and banquets.
Did you used to
oh I haven't.
attend to a lot?
Of course.
I haven't been to one in years. Huh.
My family is upper class, you know.
Oh, I suppose
It
that
may
makes
not be
sense.
as vibrant as this, that's for sure.
Oh, they were
More
always.
gothic.
That's
Yeah.
their palette. A lot of lavenders, blues, and gold.
You have anything in red?
There might be something.
I don't think any of those colors work well with my skin tone.
Oh, well, Sasha can probably make it work.
Where can I find the Shasha?
She's kind of been sitting out, kind of on one of the chairs, kind of giving you guys time to look around.
Kari picks the long dress that has
Uh,
sparkles.
A
the
long
sparkles
dress.
to it. Yeah. So Sasha kind of sees that you're picking it out. And she goes, "Well, I believe this would be a good fit for you. Is there anything you want me to alter for it?"
Just the size. You're all Cyril's family. They're all quite tall, and I'm not as tall.
Well, easy enough for it to do. She kind of
Just so that I
casts
don't
some.
trip.
She goes, "A simple hem would do." Um, and she kind of takes the dress and uh, kind of goes and holds it up to you, and she goes, uh, "I believe I can sort this out for you." Um, and she is going to take some time to make it fit good. So you'll have that all set for you. The rest of you guys, what you guys are picking and doing?
Um,
For the people who didn't draw something, I want you guys to describe what you guys pick out because I want to visualize it for me. I would to know.
as Jaren kind of like opens up one, like I assume these are like a bunch of closets, like wardrobes or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he kind of grabs a like shirt. He looks at it, he kind of feels it in his hands and he looks back at Cyril and he is kind of like, um, is this okay for us to wear, Cyril? Isn't
It's
this like
fine. Why?
Look how much they have. It it's fine. They insist, really.
Jaren's thinking like, oh, this is her husband's stuff. Like, is this okay?
This is
Yeah. Is this gonna
What do
trudge
I
up
say? What?
any like memories? Bad
this is
ones?
also more than just Cyril's husband stuff. This is like clothes from all of the members of the family that
Like,
stuff that they don't
that's
wear.
fine.
Yeah.
That's just Ellen's. That's just Ellen's. Old shirt from
Because you're
100
smaller,
years
you're
ago.
probably
Yeah.
wearing Thravian
Arabians.
stuff. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
from when he was a child. That's fine.
What?
Fine.
He was as tall as a child.
Only a few hundred years ago.
He was yeah, just a few hundred years ago. God.
Wow, that's ancient.
Was I even alive
He's
when
like,
these clothes were
maybe I'm
made?
the baby.
Was he,
No.
Definitely not.
he's like, was
No.
he? Was he
These clothes
40?
are older than
Oh,
you.
no. Was he 40? I'm not sure. That's me. That's me losing my mind.
You're just like 40? Like
How old is he? 40? 45?
45?
Oh, we're all so
Anyhow.
young.
They must have taken really good care of these clothes, considering that they're in such good shape.
Of
They were
course.
around for
He's
so many
walking
years.
around, perusing the shelves in the background.
Darling, don't you know you never wear the same outfit that many times?
You have to cycle through. You have to cycle
Only
through
wears
them.
his outfit all the
Sterling
time.
looks down on
Death.
at his clothes that he wears on a daily basis. Well, he probably has like 2 or 3 different
Let me
pairs
drop
of his
mine in there.
underclothes, which one has been stolen.
Oh no.
I have 2 pairs of these clothes.
He probably
That's
replaced it
true.
in the shop.
I wear them every day.
Sarah probably grabs like one of the dresses that's like one of her favorites that she danced with Tolavel with.
Aw.
Oh no!
Aw.
That's both really sweet and really fucking sad.
Zoe holds up something considering while this is happening and is thinking about how the alteration lady said magic, so
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna go start to walk towards her with something in her
looks,
hands.
Okay.
I think that would look perfect. Yes.
Mm, there's a snowflake
So
one
sh-
for you.
All right. She
How
kind of
cold
takes
is
and
it right
she's
now? Because I was thinking of wearing something a little
a little bit on the lighter side.
Yeah.
She'll
I
say
mean,
she'll
Is
say,
it cold or warm?
well, it's going to be room temperature inside.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so what she's gonna grab is something that looks like a kimono robe, and it has an obi, but she's gonna ask if she could extend it, so it's gonna only tie like once in the
Ooh.
back in the traditional bow-looking box, and then the rest of the long
Oh,
arms will
okay.
come and drape over her arms like a shawl.
Ow.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Okay, okay.
Cute.
Deep
I know
That is
leaf
no.
green with a like purpley pink, almost
Ooh.
what's that one? Not chrysanthemum.
Oh,
The
oh.
Christmas one. What's the Christmas red one? But it's gonna be
Oh,
like a
oh,
pink purple lavender.
shoot.
Put,
Uh,
oh,
Harry,
no,
No,
it's
no,
red.
no. It's the Christmas
It's
flower. It's red.
Petunia?
Typically,
oh,
it's
the
red.
Christmas flower. Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Christmas for cats.
what is that?
Poisonous.
shit.
Oh,
It's-
I know
it's,
that one. I know what you're talking about.
Poinsettia. Let's go.
Poinsettia,
Poinsettia.
poinsettia.
That is it.
Poinsettias, yeah.
Okay. And kind of
Poinsettia,
point
yes.
like distorted
Yeah.
poinsettia
Like-
shapes that are kind of like almost making it like every other for the color, but like the green color is showing
Ooh.
through that interlacing type of thing.
Ooh.
That is what I
Cute.
imagined.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
What a
Oh,
fascinating piece.
Ta-da.
I didn't know your family collected such styles.
They're very.
so
They're one to
Sasha says,
experiment.
well, there's many years of fashion trends coming and going, and they do like to test out them as well.
Wow.
Some family members tend to be a little bit more extravagant than others sometimes.
As she says this, Jaren spots the most gaudy looking shirt
Yes.
with like
Oh my god.
super like I'm sure they have like tons of embroidery on them or something, just like really flashy, like popping out gold embroidery on the blue, like big puff sleeves, a little high collar thing, and he's like fancy.
Don't
This
tell
is
me
fancy.
you're gonna wear a feathered hat with that too.
Oh my god. He's
That's what I was imagining too.
Going
It comes
full
in a
board.
dressing area.
If you want, it comes with a feathered hat.
Oh my god.
It's just there on top.
And
Why do I imagine the hat itself being small, but like the feather is like fucking huge?
Huge.
yes, it's like it's all feathered. It's mostly feather.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
He's like, this is fancy, right? Like
Harry makes like
fancy.
a face.
It looks pretty fancy to me. I mean,
This-
fancier than normal clothes.
It's like fancy
Uh,
for dinner.
well, it definitely suits your personality.
I think Tolavel was feeling extravagant one day on the campaign. One of them. I can't.
Could have been a
He's
joke
bought
out
for him from a family member.
He's like,
Oh,
It's in the
how do I
back of the
look?
closet. Like
He's like, how do I
No.
look? Amazing.
It's probably a costume instead.
All
My
right.
goodness.
Bakari said there was a snowflake thing,
Yeah, right
Yes.
here.
and Sterling's gonna go like look at it, and he'll pull it out.
It matches your.
It's for like a winter gala.
Ooh. It looks.
And look at these sleeves.
I imagine
Beautiful.
the like the chest and the waist are probably bigger than him.
Huh?
He's too scrawny.
Yes,
Sterling's scrawny.
he's a
Don't
stick.
forget these are also elves.
These are
Yeah.
elves.
Too,
Oh,
so
Yeah.
true.
also
They
elves.
tend to be. Oh,
I mean,
wait.
they're,
They
more-
are.
they're slender. They're
Yeah, they're slender,
Sterling
so
is
it's not
tall
okay,
too,
okay,
so
okay.
not too far off.
Fair. Fair.
he's
Mhm.
taller. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Taller than me.
Yeah, I think this will do.
All
I
right.
think.
And with any things that do not fit well, Sasha will change that so that it actually fits for you guys pretty well. That's done pretty quickly. So I'll say like probably within a given, hour of you guys trying on stuff and waiting for adjustments and seeing everything fits and everything, you guys are looking nice.
Nice.
Her did her
Nice.
hair up in the bun.
Yeah. And if you guys want to do anything with your hairs, Sasha will help out with that as well.
So we
Um,
water and does a half up,
Oh.
half down at
Yes.
the top.
That's
since we-
adorable.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Aw, Zoe's hairstyling. It's pretty slick.
Sterling just adds
I
a
don't
little
think
braid
this is
in his
the
hair.
hat that
Oh,
Jaren has, but look at this when I was looking at hats.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, that is so much
Jaren-
worse.
Jaren,
That's not the hat, but I'm like, this is
Why is it-
wild.
Why did it look like that? Why is it?
Jaren's starting to look
Oh.
like he's gonna look like a sore thumb at this party.
Oh.
that's
No one's telling him otherwise. You just know how
Like
fancy
it.
a fancy party is.
Yeah.
The brighter, the better.
Are you sure? Or Cory and Cyril going, are you sure about that?
that's a
I'm
bit
sure they'll help
much.
him like find something like
Reasonable.
reasonable. Yeah. What if that hat was like in the closet and he's like reaching for
It was.
it? And then they're like, no.
That's like I can imagine Jaren. Yeah, I imagine Jaren putting his hand there and Makari like going, no.
No. He
I will not
stops
be
his hand.
standing there.
Tall toad. Oh boy.
All right. And with that, I feel like within a few
That's great. That one's good.
I didn't
That's-
even say to see this one because I
that's
was looking at the
nice.
others.
this one's pretty good. Yeah, this one's pretty good.
I
Okay.
believe what the fuck is that?
Cyril, you described what you were wearing, right? Was one of the favorite ones that you worn for Cyril had worn with Tarmavel, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So that being said, I just wanted to make sure. I was like, I
No.
want you guys all to describe your stuff.
Yes.
So with that, so you guys have your outfits, you're looking nice, hair is done, makeup if you want it is done as well.
Yeah.
And uh you guys when you guys are ready, Sasha will lead you guys down to the party.
My God. Am I nervous?
You guys are nervous? Yeah, it's just a ball. It's just a
Arya
party.
is so into
She's so
All
into it
right.
right now.
Jared's
So
nervous.
Sasha, so seeing you guys all in your finest,
Cheryl's screaming
she
inside.
she takes you over to the entrance hall and leads you down to a wide hallway. And you've seen parts of the estate's home, and it has this elegance to it, but not something so gaudy. It's very tasteful. And you do see paintings of several family members throughout this hall, as well as important like ventures and campaigns done by the family. You actually, for some of you who are kind of taking a look around, you do see a couple of paintings depicting Cyril and her in-laws. You actually, I feel like there would be one where you see a wedding photo with Taravel
Oh,
and
how
with Farabian
cute.
as a kid. Um,
I'll just send this.
yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
Send them in. Send them in.
I'll just
There
send
you
this one.
Look
go.
how cute you
Aww.
are.
Aw.
Yeah. And you guys are eventually led down to these beautiful carved double doors at the end of the hall. And Sasha kind of pushes them open, and you hear this echoing click as the doors open up, and this leads to the Great Hall. Lined from top to bottom is the finest of silks and gilded in gold. The dining tables extend from lengths of the hall to a smaller table where the main family would probably sit. There are levitating chandeliers, sorry, that are shining beautifully on top of the tables and around the space of the hall. It's kind of giving that like Harry Potter look, like with the floating candles, but chandeliers and more, elegant in a way. Uh, and there's a complete set of a formal dinner. With decorative plates and intricate folded napkins. The middle of the tables are adorned with bouquets lined with lilies and candles. Little plate cards they're placed on the dinner plates to indicate kind of pretty much where people are sitting. As you guys enter the hall, there's multiple people dressed to the nines, sitting around, conversing amongst themselves. A lot more people than you probably would have expected for probably for some people who probably don't recognize, haven't seen around. These are all people who are here to see you send it off. There are guards standing at the end of the entrances and of the patios and guest parlors, kind of keeping watch, but also mostly making sure to keep watch of the grounds, more say. There's a large space in the middle of the hall that is the perfect amount of room for guests to dance and socialize. Music is being played as well. There's a fireplace with a mantle, and it is adorned with a very elegant sword as well. Uh, yeah, alrighty. So Sasha will kind of gesture to the party and she says, yeah, this is where the most lavishest of balls and feasts are usually held. Whether it be birthdays, holidays, promotions, or opportunities to meet business partners, old and new. It's not for important events. Sometimes the Lord and Lady want to gather old friends to catch up with. You're very fortunate to be invited to such a social event. For your party's efforts, however, Lord Aravellan. Lily, how do you pronounce this again?
Erelon.
Aralon, there you go. My dyslexia was like, huh? And the company are very grateful and would like to show their gratitude in getting the young master home safe and resolving the imbuite incident.
Well, I graciously accept.
And
Thank you for your efforts.
yeah, as like you guys kind of walk in and kind of get your bearings in, you see actually the Lord and Lady kind of within the room, kind of waiting for your guys' arrival.
Arya nods.
Mm-hmm.
Cyril
Making eye
bows.
contact.
Yes.
He bows. Seeing you guys come in, making eye contact and acknowledgement. They kind of go, sure, or Lord Erlon stands up and he kind of goes, well, I'm sure you guys are all very elated to be here tonight. As I am. Many things have occurred these past few weeks, and I thought it'd be appropriate for let us have a chance to breathe and rejoice. You have all returned, or you have heard the return of my daughter, Lady Silas. Silas.
Silas!
Put that away, Jen.
Put that away. Put that man
Whoops.
away.
Whoops. Lady
Yay.
Cyril Nyalis and her party, the Circle of Lavender in tow. He kind of gestures for you guys to kind of sit down. There are nameplates for where you guys are sitting too as well. Yeah. You guys
Scarlet
find
very
your
stiffly takes his seat.
Yes.
so you guys sit.
Where's Cyril
and-
sitting?
I'm gonna leave it up to you guys where you guys sit, like who sits where.
Akari wants to sit next to Cyril.
Okay, nice.
She's like, I can't be sitting next to Jiren with what he's wearing.
That's all right.
That means Sharon's on the opposite, like, side.
Well, Cyril will sit
Furthest
at
from
like.
Makaria.
Oh, Cyril will probably sit at like the friggin' the head, like the end
the head.
part of the table.
Yes.
Like where the
She's like
you know.
splitting.
She's like,
So yeah, it's like the yeah.
I'm on one
Okay.
side, the Raven's on the other side.
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly.
He's like, that's my mom.
That's my mom.
She's
Yeah,
like,
so
my
yeah.
and my rival.
All right. Once everybody is seated, he kind of Lord Erlon kind of again clears his throat and says, "I'm very grateful that our daughter has returned to the City of Splendors. She's finally ended her exile. She's avenged our beloved, her beloved. Sorry, her
Well, their beloved son.
Communism. Her beloved husband and our beloved son. The late Lord Talravel. Moreover, she and the Circle of Lavender took it upon themselves to work with the City Watch, from what I've heard, to successfully resolve the Imbuite incident and bring the Ravian home safely. And I give my deepest thanks to you, my dear daughter, and the Circle of Lavender, and all your efforts in the name of House Lagaris. And he kind of dips his head and bows in with respect to you guys all.
Thank you for the lovely speech.
Mm.
And thank you for this lovely party.
Of course, it's a celebration and a thank you for all that's been done.
Maybe the lady Cyril should say something.
Oh. Oh, this is very. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Right.
Okay.
Everyone
And-
turned towards Cyril.
Everyone turns towards Cyril.
Cyril.
And well, I would like. Wow, this is damn. We raw dogging this speech.
We're all
right here.
dogging this.
Dang, what have I done? Okay, perfect. Sorry,
Lily?
my mom. Sorry, my
Lily?
mom walked. My mom walked in.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, I feel that.
right when she's
Why
about
does
to
it-
monologue.
I know, why does it
I
always
know, it's
happen when you
timing.
have to do like an important RP thing? So
Yep,
That's
that's
my
what
little-
happened to me earlier today too.
Oh, free
Hobby
life.
would walk in during the like sterling stuff. I'm like, stop.
You're like, get out. Damn.
Okay.
This is my. I feel this is the curse that we have.
The RP
Yes.
curse.
Anyways,
Happy curse. Anyway,
right,
yes.
Cyril.
I guess I would like to say thank you all for. Well, she stands up with her glass, I guess. um,
Mhm.
well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming, everyone who could make it. I honestly didn't think I would be here today celebrating with all of you again. I always thought I'm hoping that I brought again honor to this family, and I did my best to protect this family. And I'd like to think that our late Lord Talavel is looking down right now, seeing all of us in celebration of this wonderful day, seeing his son at the main table, alive and well and safe. um, well, I'd like to thank Mother, Father, for your hospitality and your steadfast kindness and everything that you've done for us. And to my fellow party members who have helped me every step of the way to just come back home and just catch up on with everyone, giving me the courage to face my past and not be so scared to take charge as I used to before. And of course, to my dear little brother who has remained, what's the word?
Yeah, I imagine she goes, what's the word? Under her breath.
What's the word? Faithful.
There you go.
Faithful
Damn.
in protecting and raising my boy to become the man that he is today. You did so much more than I could have. Well, I hope to do much more for everyone and for me. Hell.
Arya smiles. Thumbs up.
During
Sterling
claps.
looks like he's about to clap, but we wait.
Everybody else,
Here.
everybody
She
else
raises
raises,
her
a
raises
glass.
her glass.
Oh,
Raises
Nobody
a
else is
glass.
clapping. They
To
raise
us.
the glass.
I know.
Just
Jared
raise the
claps
glass.
then raises his glass.
And he's
Feel
like,
what
oh.
weird of everybody.
Everyone goes, oh.
You just hear.
To the house. Because it was like something corny, so like to the house, for the honor of the house, to the honor and to the house of Legaris, I guess.
Here to everybody saying and kind of repeats.
Everyone says here, here,
Here.
Here.
here, here.
All right.
Let us eat her
Uh,
fill.
Sort of like sits down.
the
She's
Lord.
like, oh.
I know. Sweat beads. Public speaking. The Lord kind of stands up and he kind of bows and goes, "Thank you, Cyril." And he goes, "Well, I think it's time for the meals to be provided. And shall we begin?" And so just to explain the first things that come in, already on the table is there's a bunch of bread, and this is elven
much
bread.
bread.
And just because I don't think you guys would know this, but just to see how fancy it is, this is elven bread that has been imported from Evermeet, side with a pleasant pâté and butter.
Peasant pate.
Pleasant. I saw pleasant. My
It is
dyslexia
pleasant.
strikes again. It is pleasant.
It's very pleasant.
Yeah. It's a pleasant.
A pleasant pheasant pate and butter.
Yeah, pâté. Yes.
Yes. Bread.
And as you guys are kind of seeing that, there's also an appetizer that is served to all of you guys. It looks like shrimp and crab cooked with butter. And you guys are being served with this with some wine. It's a white wine, to be exact. This dish, if you are curious, is Darklut.
Dalarkult.
Darklut. And if you guys want the spelling of it, it is.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Dalarkult.
Hello.
Sounds like a
not
delicacy.
even going to try.
Yeah. And it's
I have no
basically
idea
shrimp
what
and
this is.
crab
I was like,
yeah.
or like it's cooked. I guess it's cooked in butter
Yeah.
and white wine.
Yes. Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Dalarkult.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then later on, once you guys finish that, there's gonna be a winter carrot soup with turmeric and miso. The salad, if you guys want as well, is a butternut squash salad with apple pomegranate blended with other mixed greens. And then eventually, after you guys finish that, the entree is gonna be seared bluefin with cauliflower puree, pickled with spinach and crushed potatoes with brown butter paired with silvery moon blue white wine.
Wow, I will say, Cyril, your family's chefs are
Yeah.
quite good.
They don't
And-
hold back in terms of food.
Yes. And if you guys want dessert, dessert is Quilong Tui mousse cake paired with choice of either winter wine or Daggerford Clary. Clary?
Clary. It's like
Clary.
What is it again?
Clary.
It's like a honey and spiced
Yes.
wine.
Yes.
That sounds
So-
fabulous.
Yeah.
That's a lot of wine.
That's a lot of wine.
Like wine.
That's a lot of food.
How much of this wine are you guys drinking?
My
Fire
God.
drinks a nice
Gotta
glass.
at least try each of them.
Yeah, you're gonna try? You're gonna down.
Uh,
And I will say, and do you guys know the proper etiquette with wine? How much you should drink?
absolutely not.
A tasting.
So, in
There's an
noble
etiquette to the wine?
societies,
There's too much food. You're not gonna be able to drink the wine.
you-
He just sips it.
Yeah, that's
if
exactly.
you
That's
drink
what
all of it, they refill it.
Hee hee hee.
If you don't want any more, you have to leave a little bit left. Which you guys know that as your characters.
No.
Makari would know, and she wants more wine.
Carol would know,
chugging
and
the wine in the glass.
she's being responsible.
Leave the bottle.
Leave the
Yeah.
bottle.
She's
I'll
like,
take the
when's the
bag.
next
How
time I'm gonna have
ancient
this?
this? Can I bring one with me?
Actually, if you do ask, they will bring a bottle for you.
She's like
Home.
swirling the cup and then like doing the sampling thing with like,
Yeah.
Do you, so I'm
Tasty.
assuming instead of choice of winter wine or Daggerford Clary, you take both.
Yeah,
And you
she's
take the
taking
bottles
both.
for both.
Yeah. She's gonna ask for it.
And also probably a bottle of the silvering blue wine. So you have 3 wines. Here, these are the ones that you have.
Macaria.
What?
I-
they
I mean-
they offered.
I won't stop you, but
Sterling's gonna take like a small sip of. Oh no! Wait, can you take a small sip of each of them?
You
have to
can.
get a full
Yeah.
you
glass?
just have a cup, right? They just give you 3 cups.
These are the wines
Yeah.
that you have now.
silvery,
You have a bottle of each.
Wow.
Oh,
silvery
those
blue.
Names. Wait, I wanted to get the winter wine.
The winter with
Go ahead,
the
go for it.
Because of the name. He tries
I knew
all
you'd
3
like
of
it.
them, and then he asks for a bottle of the winter wine.
I knew you'd like that.
Yeah, you now have a bottle of winter wine.
Perfect.
I think. Wait, which one did you say is the sweet one?
That's the clary.
Yeah, the clary.
It's the spice
Is
one.
it
It's
like-
like a spicy sweet.
I would say like
Oh.
the Duggerford clary makes her happy. She'll have that one with her moose cake.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jaren's gonna have
Yeah.
he's gonna drink half a glass of the clary one.
All right.
I
And
feel
they
like
don't
there's so much
refill your
food
bottle.
that he can It's one of those
Since
things where you.
Since you didn't finish it, they don't refill.
Yeah.
I'm
He
just
doesn't
gonna
want
sip.
more. He's so full
Carol's
on
gonna
food.
She's gonna sip hers.
Ah, very nice.
Just out of curiosity, for those who are drinking wine, can I have a Constitution saving throw? I just want to see, just a
Okay.
vague, to see where you guys are at. Don't worry, it's not gonna make you guys drunk. I just want to see.
You said saving throw?
Is
Saving
this with
throw.
our new sheets?
This is with your new sheets. You should have it already put in.
Oh,
so
you're
you
right.
guys should be
Okay.
fine.
8.
Damn!
So
But we
you're a little
don't drink
tipsy.
wine that
You're
often.
like ever so little tipsy.
Well,
Jaren, you're holding this champ.
Hey, let's go.
Big shark
Ikaria,
smiles.
with you know what you're doing, and you're drinking a lot, and you're getting a
She
little
knows she's-
tipsy, but it's like
she
that. It's that
knows.
happy tipsy where you're like,
She
this
knows
is
she's drinking a
what you
lot.
want to get.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a party. It's not like super tipsy. It's literally just that buzz,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sterling, you also have that buzz as well. Cyril, you are fine. You're holding this wine, and so is Jaren. All right.
Kari's
So
like,
I'm
you gotta drink the
That's it.
wine to feel
Guys-
something.
Just
Yeah, so you guys are definitely not drunk.
Jesus.
Now, if you guys choose to drink more wine throughout the night, I am going to ask for another Constitution saving throw. So do know that. And
Oh no, she's not trying to black out.
yeah.
Oh my.
No, it's not necessarily like to knock you out. It's just it's gonna get you to that point of, if you're gonna drink a lot of alcohol, I am going to require you guys to do it. But right now, for those who failed their saves, you guys just feel a little bit of that alcoholic buzz in a way.
We're feeling
Nothing
warm.
bad. You guys are feeling worm. So you guys are you guys are still healthy with it. I'm just seeing. This is for me to
being
gauge for
polite with
later.
it. Cyril's being
Yes,
polite
you're being
with
polite
it.
with it. Yes. Anyways. So.
Kari whispers
with-
like, now that she's buzzed, she's like, well, who are the strangers that are in the room?
Which one? Oh, which one?
Like, how many strangers are in the room?
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Why
It's
are
like a
there
really
so
long
many?
table.
Are those your friends?
There's like one side, and then there's the other side, and then there's the main table. So there, it's filled up.
Oh,
I would say, wait, yeah.
yeah. So she's just saying in general, like, who are they?
I just say all business partners and friends. Probably
Oh,
some people it's probably some other associates he likes getting to know sometimes.
I see. How rich are they?
Huh?
How rich are they?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, it's like, do
Just
I know
wanna
these
keep my
people?
eye out.
Do I know these people?
Make a history check.
Jesus.
Where's this? How?
Like, do I remember these people? Oh my god, 14.
Some of these people you know as other very rich people.
Some of them money established themselves for quite a
You're cutting out a little bit.
They've established themselves. They have a footing. They've been here for quite a couple 100 years or so.
Macaria takes notes of their face.
Huh? Okay.
What? I'm gonna be
Alright.
here a couple 100 years. I should, pay attention to.
A lot of anyway, everyone's sitting here, the family table. Well, obviously his cousins are Tollivel's cousins are sitting at the table.
Mm-hmm. I would say like closer family members are the ones closer to you guys.
Mhm. Yeah.
So as the meals progress, there's chatter, there's talk amongst you guys. Eventually, once dessert and meals have been finished, some people
Mhm.
get up to chat and dance to the music. This is where I leave you guys to what you guys want to do.
Jared's gonna go dance.
Alright.
Yes, Lucaria will
Uh,
too, but
Yeah.
alright.
she'll just pick a random partner.
Alright, can I have you guys do performance checks? Ikara, you have advantage because you've been to balls before.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess
Mhm.
yes, she would probably find Thravian to
Mhm.
dance with. That's so cute.
22.
Nice!
I think
Didn't even
following
need it.
everyone else's lead, I
Damn.
think Sterling would go and ask Zoe to go dance with him.
Oh, we can have a partner.
Aw.
Jared starts
yes.
as like the club dancing.
Jared's ready to go dancing, just go dance.
Jared's throwing it back.
Oh,
But
Like that one video.
as he's kind of approaching the dance floor, he sees you need a partner, and everyone's all partnered up. So
Wait, what's
No,
have an
here,
advantage?
join
Fine.
the.
Cal, he's gonna get Cal.
Yeah. Alright, Cal, actually he's been kind of quiet, kind of watching everybody. He kind of goes up, he goes, "Oh, hello, Jaren.
Hey,
Hope you
Cal.
enjoying the ball."
Yeah, it's big.
Oh, that's right, you're probably not so familiar with all of this.
But it's fun. There's a lot of good food and drink and good company.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and everybody's very excited to have all of you guys here. It's been big news and happy news as well.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. A little tired. It's been a busy month with the whole imbuite stuff. But it's fine. It's a party. I guess I need to just put work off to the side and enjoy the moment. Yeah.
Well, would you like to enjoy the party with me at the dance floor?
Make a persuasion check. Oh no!
I love
oh
it.
He kinda
god.
goes.
That one.
His approach was very awkward, okay?
He kinda goes and
Yeah,
looks.
with
And he goes.
his feather.
He kinda. Yeah, he kind of does. He like his feather. He like
The way
bows
he
to
takes
like
off the
to
hat
ask.
here when he's like
Takes the hat.
asking, and he's just kind of embarrassed because he's like, "Oh, okay, this is kind of weird because I feel overdressed and not and underdressed at the same time." He doesn't know what's going on.
He kind of looks at Jaren and he kind of laughs.
Face
a little bit.
red.
He goes, "Oh my god, you are a fish out of water, aren't you?"
Jared looks down.
It's
Avoids eye
fine. It's
contact.
fine. No,
Um,
it's fine. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, when I first kind of met the Ligarises, and you know me, this is not really fully my scene as well. But I mean, it's all right to be a little awkward. It's. I mean, look at me. I am a little bit of a cut from a different cloth compared to all of the other members here. It's okay. He kind of pats Jaren a little bit on the thing because he's just lighting up. It's a party.
Um, yeah.
Hey, the only way you're gonna be get a feel for it is if you embrace it. Awkward and all. He's kind of feeling bad for Jared because he's like,
Oh no.
so he's like, oh my god, he's trying so hard and he's fumbling.
He tried really hard, he fumbled.
He fumbled. He kind of
Well,
goes over.
Uh,
He says, "Well, let me ask you this: if you want to dance, would you want to dance with me?"
yeah. And
And
I guess they take hands or whatever. What do you do to go to dance floor?
well, let me teach you. And he kind of takes you over to the
Whoa.
dance floor and make a performance check to see how well you learn.
Is this a whole
I
new
just-
style of like dancing?
This is ballroom dancing.
It's
Oh
just
God,
ballroom
does Jared know
dancing?
ballroom dancing?
Does Jared
It's just
know
He
a lot
does
of
not!
Oh, oh no.
You keep stepping on his feet, and you hear Cal go, "Oh, ow, my shin."
Sorry.
It's fine. Fine.
He's fumbling
And-
bad, Jared!
That's
Jared!
what happened.
I imagine the
Damn.
feathers probably getting in his face a bunch.
I know.
I think he just took it off and left it at the table. Like it was way too much even asking Cal with the feather.
You know?
Like,
Yeah. But you actually can see Cal, like, as much as you're stepping on his feet, he's smiling. He thinks this is endearing. So, Zoe and Sterling. Zoe, I know you rolled.
Oops, my set. My bad.
Sterling, can I have you roll for me too?
Oh my
no.
gosh.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go.
you got- oh, we got
That is
that.
the worst than Jared.
Let's fucking go.
oh my God.
Jared
Um,
needs bardic
Jared
inspiration.
can follow a rhythm. He just doesn't know where to step.
Sterling, you stand there with your hands, and you just kind of shift, and your feet aren't leaving the ground. You're just kind of shifting.
There is
You know what this
so many
reminds me?
strangers in one room.
You know what this reminds me?
He
It's
always
like the
smiles at
prom
him reassuringly.
dancing
She
of
just
like
thinks-
teenage, like not teenagers, but
Oh.
like
I do the little step
13-year-olds
thing.
dancing
Oh.
where they're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. what I'm doing.
Yeah, there's no confidence in his steps. He's
That's
a little
fine.
too stressed.
I figure Zoe's not doing the best either. She just presumes this is a dance from like where you came from and is just trying her best to figure out how to do it properly.
She's just following Sterling's
Jesus
lead.
Christ.
The right place, hold on.
But Zoe
Oh,
looks
yeah,
more
but,
graceful doing it.
Yeah, Zoe, I feel like
I'm
she's actually getting the
fluid.
rhythm and she's putting it. If anything, Sterling's messing her up more.
Damn.
She doesn't mind. She's not bothered.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
In the meantime, while you guys are all dancing,
Yeah.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thravian kind of goes up to Cyril and he goes, "Hey, would you want to dance?"
Of course.
And he goes, "Maybe I can at least prove you that I at least learned how to properly dance."
Oh, that's good. You're gonna need to teach your old mom how to dance.
And in the meantime, I guess make a performance check to see how well you remember how you're dancing.
Ooh, actually.
Makari is just
14.
gliding through the room.
Yeah,
She's
she
like, I
is.
don't know.
Victoria,
I don't know.
you actually, it's like to the point where people are looking over at you and being like, damn. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. They like kind of look at the rest of the party and they're like, they've kind of like expected like, okay, a bunch of adventurers they don't really know, but they see you and they're like, oh wow, she knows her stuff.
Eh.
So yeah, so Cyril, it's a little awkward at first as you kind of step and you kind of have this hesitation where you're like, forget the moves, and you hear Thravian going like, you know, it's like, oh, it's step forward and then step back, and kind of leading you through it. And the good thing with ballroom dancing, it's typically
It's a square.
in dancing terms, it is usually typically the male role to lead.
Yes.
They actually do say male and female within the dancing terms.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's typically the one individual in Thravian takes the role of lead. As he kind of helps Cyril kind of across the floor. I think that's the problem with Sterling and Zoe. Nobody was taking the leading role there. Everybody's like,
They're both like, oh yeah, okay.
I like
Oh,
it.
sorry. Oh, how
Equality and
about?
friendship.
Oh, okay. We are
I'm
equals.
remembering.
Yes.
we are equals.
Oh,
There
sorry,
is
though.
no lead.
Exactly. We're just going with the flow.
And then you have Jaren fumbling.
Damn.
Out of all the performance checks he does, my boy.
I know. I'm like, damn, Jaren, this was his moment.
I know. It's fine. He's nervous.
He's nervous. So after a bit of dancing and kind of enjoying the music and everything, you guys kind of dance around in the night. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Like change partners, do a different dance, or maybe go back to the food. This is your guys' party.
Damn.
Arya is going to drink a little bit more, like a sip, and then eat more food
Mm-hmm.
after dancing. He's like, I've had that
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah.
Actually, that is a good idea.
Cyril would want to sit down.
Once
then-
once his dance with Zoe finishes, he's like, sorry, go get a drink.
I'm gonna sit in the corner.
Alright. For those who do take another glass of drink, do you finish your cups?
No, she's gonna
No.
leave it halfway.
I'm gonna babysit it.
Halfway.
Sterling will follow
Alright.
Makaria's lead and only drink halfway. He's out of his element, and he trusts the wine moms to.
The wine moms to do. But
But
what I'm saying is, would Sterling know that there is wine etiquette?
No,
Oh,
he
no.
wouldn't.
That there even is a
Really?
wine etiquette?
Is he just
Fine,
sipping at the same
fine,
time
he'll
that Cyril and
He'll
Macario?
drink one whole glass.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like
You
after this is
convinced
when you
me.
realize that when after he finishes it, you see his he goes, "Thank God I finished it," and
Fills it
another
up again.
kind of waiter just fills it up again.
Here you go.
Oh. I didn't, okay.
So you
He
should get
doesn't
some water.
fill into the rain. Line.
Have a piece of bread. You probably you shouldn't have done that.
Why did they refill my glass?
Because you
Because
drank it all.
Yeah, because
Says
I don't
Three
want to
times.
waste anything. I wanted to finish it.
It is their job to fill up empty glasses.
Oh.
If you
We don't
finish
want
the
them to
glass,
do
they'll
more
give you
work.
more.
That's all right. He's gonna try to inconspicuously pour some of that
Mhm.
wine into
Hey,
his
yo.
water skin.
Ayo, ayo.
All right, make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
Insight.
Sterling is
Insight check.
All right,
Wait,
do an
perception.
insight check.
Insight or perception?
Right, it's perception. It's not very inconspicuous. He pulls it out, and you hear the
Macario.
pouring sounds of going in.
And he's gonna
Yeah,
leave a
what are you
little
it's,
bit.
doing? What are you doing?
he's gonna leave a lid so it doesn't fill
There's
up
nothing.
again.
Okay,
All
nothing
right.
happened.
Huh? What?
Okay, I
well,
guess
one
nothing
for the
happened.
road, I suppose.
Huh?
Huh?
Excuse me.
What? Can I?
So one for the road.
Yeah, one for the road.
I didn't know you were such an alcoholic, Sterling.
Well, but someone dumped out my water skin previously, so
He's lucky Jaren's on the
Yeah,
dance floor.
Do you
want to
prefer
roll
wine
again
over
with some-
water?
Roll again for performance to see how much you improved.
Oh no.
For
no.
Jaren. Jaren.
Okay, he's
Jared,
with.
See how much
Jared,
you improved.
Jaren, please.
Do I get any help from Cal?
The fact that you're
No.
rolling again is your help.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, he's getting better.
Better.
He's getting
It's getting
better.
better.
Let's go.
At the very least, you don't have to worry about tempo. You already had tempo.
I'm not stepping on toes this
and
time, not kicking
you're
shins.
stepping
I'm
on
just
toes. You're getting
bumping
it.
into him a little bit.
Yes, you're bumping into him, and he's doing the same line of dance. There's no crazy tricks or anything. He's just making sure that you're able to get into the rhythm of things.
Jaren's still looking at the
And-
floor. That's what he's doing now.
Concentrate.
I imagine Cal trying to make light conversation, but you're so focused you don't hear him.
Oh god.
Yeah. So Cal will be saying something, and Jaren's just like, wait, huh? Like,
And he goes, "Oh,
What?
never mind. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 with a back step," and he goes,
oh,
he's kind of
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, backstab. Are all ballroom dances like this?
Oh yeah.
There's several different types of dances. We're right now
Mhm.
doing more of a waltz, but
There's more?
Okay.
Jared's like, "Oh my god." And
Everyone's probably
yeah,
like
in the
looking at them
meantime,
like, you're doing great.
you're like that good mom be like, "You're doing great."
Yeah, I
Um,
can't believe it.
I was just chuckling at Jared.
His ice skating was like
on
so
point.
well, so
I
good.
know.
He has to go
Totally.
dance in a ball and he can't do it. My
Gliding on the
boy.
ice somehow probably felt easier.
Yeah, he goes, "Why,
He's not on
just
the ice
skating?"
anymore.
He's used
He's
to
on hardwood.
small village dance when you go in a big circle and like kick your
Yeah,
legs.
and hold hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the meantime, while you guys are all kind of like taking a break, a few kind of party goers kind of come over and they curiously ask the party, being like, "So, you guys are adventurers. Any grand adventures you're willing to share with us? We're all very curious."
Well,
Well,
there was this one time.
Oh, Arlo.
Oh, do you want to go first? Or
Huh?
go ahead.
Oh,
okay.
wait, who's going first?
Oh, Zoe can go first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zoe can go first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there was this one time we had to go deep underwater to retrieve something for a. What was she? An apothecary? What was she?
Yeah, it
She
was
looked like the
for
rest of the group.
What?
the when you had to guys go diving, basically
And I
for
and I had to
the
that giant fish monster that I had to run away
Oh,
from. I'm
yeah.
gonna describe that
Yeah.
whole scene to them in
Ah!
detail with like suspenseful like
Yes.
moments.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they kind of like actually when you're saying this, with advantage,
Ooh.
do a just a charisma check.
Ooh,
Okay.
the
Charisma, copy. Let's
Mhm.
see if I can rizm up with advantage. I gotta put ADV
Yes.
in there.
Charisma, let's go.
Yeah. Nice, that's good enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
With a shitty
I mean, you're
charisma,
not the most
hopefully it added to
you're not the most elegant storyteller, but
scary parts.
what you're saying seems to intrigue them, and they go, "So you were underwater? Do you have to worry about kind of just like breathing, or
Oh no,
do you have
I'm
spells that?"
personally
Oh,
I'm amphibious. I can breathe air or water.
interesting. Oh, that is very intriguing. And they seem very curious about kind of your ventures and the story, and some even say being like, "Oh, that is were you scared or at any point in time?"
The creature itself was quite terrifying, but I do believe I could potentially mimic it someday if needed.
So you meaning to turn into the creature?
Oh yes, I am a druid. We do commune with nature and animals.
Oh,
She's
wow,
kind
that
of
is
awkwardly trying to not make eye
ah
contact for too long and shit.
yeah. And they ask kind of not necessarily prying questions,
Mhm.
but like just questions
I
out of
can tell they're
curiosity.
genuinely curious.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Um, any other stories you guys wish to tell?
Her can tell about how they slayed a dragon and she's wearing its scales
Ooh,
and
also
wings.
Hell yeah.
make a charisma check with advantage.
Oh. 20?
Oh, not natural 20, unnatural
Not
20.
non-natural.
Not
Yes.
natural, but
Oh.
20 more or less. And
Yes.
because of the scales and some of them being like, oh wow. And all very intrigued and yeah, they are enraptured by your story. Um and I'm sure you're
She's
very
gonna like
eloquent.
describe how
Yeah.
uh Zoe like jumped up and moonbeamed it and how like not the raven, the cow like rolled from his deer and jumped
Yeah.
and shot it.
Yeah.
And we
Uh and they
barely
are
survived and we
so
yes.
you're saying this is your first time fighting a dragon or first time facing what did you say? It was an adult dragon?
It wasn't a young adult dragon?
Yeah, young
It was
adult
just
dragon.
an adult. Okay.
It was our
Wow,
second
that
time encountering it. It remembered us the
oh,
first time.
so you survived your first encounter
Yes.
and then defeated the second encounter. Oh,
Yes.
that's
We
wow, not very
outsmarted the first time.
really. So,
Yes.
oh man, that's incredible. Most people don't really survive their first encounter with a dragon. Usually dragons are creatures of terror and so you can see like they're very impressed by your guys' feats.
Yes.
Um all right, so did you want to say anything?
Oh, shit, yeah. Well, she's probably gonna tell when they defeated the Adranarch, and then it just happened to be the same beast that that killed
Oh,
them.
so the story of that. And this one, I'm not going to make you roll for it because you're talking about a story that is related to Tavel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And uh and they
They're all
listen.
curious.
They're
Yeah.
all very curious, and this was one of the reasons for your exile.
Mhm.
So this one, they are definitely listening and with intrigue, and um, you can see some of them having these sad faces of thinking about Paravel and
Mhm.
tragedy of hearing the news of his passing and the reason for your exile, and some of them think you can see in their faces that the closure of hearing that the beast that had killed him has been slain and his death was avenged. And hearing these words from you and firsthand accounts to it um, brings them a lot of closure. Um, Sterling, you're there. Do you want to say anything, or are you just a wallflower at this point?
I think he's probably gonna be a wallflower.
Eh.
I feel like he's just listening to everybody else's stories and just kind of thinking back on everything that's happened
Mm-hmm.
so far. And I think he's just gonna
Mm-hmm.
listen to everybody, especially with Cyril's story.
Mm-hmm.
He'd rather let everybody else take the lead.
Yeah. All right. So with
Who else is
stories,
in the room?
Jaren is dancing. So
Oh,
all of you, all the
Damn.
girls were yammering up.
he's
It's the girls'
Jared.
time to talk.
This is how the kids are
Kaya's all
quiet.
like,
You get him distracted
I'm
dancing.
curious about the Ravians'
Hmm?
adventures.
Theravian, who's been coming back with some drinks and a plate of dessert, goes,
Oh.
oh, and you can see kind of who's also there at the party is in an handy down clothes, probably belonging to Thravian is Kyron, who's kind of sitting there, kind of eating. He's very like quietly eating. You can tell social events. He's kind of very out of the loop there. Thravian kind of looks back at his mom and goes, "Oh, I mean, we did some adventures. It was fine. Yeah, we handled ourselves, and we're discovering ourselves as well."
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He kind of awkwardly looks at the mantle with the sword and looks at Cyril and goes, just kind of awkwardly takes a bite out of his cake.
Cyril can see the sword on the mantle.
Yes, he can see the sword on the mantle.
Ah.
And for those who don't know, the sword here is an heirloom. So this is DM speaking. This is the is very specific heirloom. So yeah. Thravian kind of goes, "Yeah, it was eventful. Nothing we couldn't handle." Takes another bite awkwardly.
Is that all you have to say?
So that's
Oh, I'm not the type to brag about my achievements. Takes another back, right?
Cyril just sees the sword and she's just looking back at him.
Takes another bite.
Well, then I
Starts
suppose
not looking at the sword.
Kyron can fill in the details.
Kyron?
He shoots Kyron a glance and he goes, yeah, it was eventful. I mean, like Thravian said, nothing we couldn't handle. I mean, of course, things get scary on the road sometimes, but yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
mean,
What's the
Thravian's
scariest
pretty
thing you've
cool.
seen?
I mean, there were puppets, and
Oh.
robbers and beasts and things, typical adventure stuff. Nothing we can't handle.
Puppets?
Can I insight them?
What
You
puppets?
can do insight.
What puppets? What puppets are you talking about? 8, well, I can't think of anything.
8,
obviously.
also 8.
I'm too focused on the sword. I'm like, that's where the damn sword.
You're
Huh.
getting the feeling that Kyron is purposely of being very vague because Thravian had specifically told him not to mention certain things.
Makari sighs in her head. She's like, "Oh, children."
He's older than you. He's
Yeah,
older than her.
When you ask them, "Oh, how's your day?" They're like, it was fine."
And
It's
Sterling,
fine.
you're getting the insight that with how much Thravian and Kyron are trying to avoid the sword, there's some history about that they're specifically trying to avoid.
Fuck, does Sterling
Well,
say something?
Does Zerling want to say something?
Yeah.
I'm curious though.
Are you curious?
I'm
You,
Is Sterling
curious.
buzzed enough? No.
Players.
Actually,
buzzed enough?
do you want to make a Constitution saving
Sure.
throw to see if you're even more buzzed?
Sure.
To see if
I
you're
bet
nosy,
he
you're
probably
buzzed
was
enough
like
to be
sipping on
nosy?
stuff while he was listening to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sipping on that wineskin.
Sipping on
He's
that
buzzed
wine.
enough to be nosy as fuck. Oh,
Oh, you are definitely
You're
gonna-
buzzed.
Oh my
You're definitely
God.
tipsy. You're
he's
not
gonna open
drunk,
his mouth.
Wait, why
but
do you
you're
have this?
definitely.
He still has 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh
Yeah,
shoot.
dude.
He's still
Actually, oh
feeling
wait, this is natural one. Natural
Yeah.
one's for these kind of. You are on the verge of being drunk,
Oh no!
Inhibition
You're
not
gone.
drunk. but you're definitely not drunk, but you're on the verge.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
feel like that still is enough to let him be a little bit more straightforward. They were talking about they're like avoiding stuff about the sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Uh-huh.
seems like you guys aren't are avoiding something about the sword. I can't think of a better way to
Draven
say
kind
that.
of stiffens up and he goes, "What sword? I didn't mention anything about a sword. We have a sword?
The
Oh, are
sword
you
that's on
talking
the
about the sword that around here? This is the sword that I use to fight everything with." And it
Is that
gestures towards
the sword that you used to
uh
fight everything with?
Oh no, that sword, and he kind of points at the one on the mantle.
Specifically.
That sword specifically.
Wait, why does he have a
Just to
sword at
say,
his hip?
it's like more of an ornamental
Oh,
sword usually.
ornamental sword. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And he kind of stiffens up and slowly turns towards the mantle, slowly looking at it.
Oh.
Kyron kind of takes a deep breath and starts eating at his food. He's looking at the plate. And Thraven goes, "Oh, I didn't notice there's a sword there."
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
The exaggeration.
Ellen, how could there how
Don't
could
you live here?
This is a new edition. It's only gone up here a few days ago.
How
a few
dusty does
days
it look?
ago?
It does not look dusty.
Oh, you know what? They probably clean it. Never mind.
They cleaned it before putting back on the mantle.
um, he looks guilty about something.
The child's getting in
That's a
trouble at the
sword, all
party.
right.
He's getting in trouble
Sword.
at the party. There's always a child getting in trouble at the party.
Here's
It's a
fun
sword.
going on at the
Swinging
party.
sword.
You
Fun
wanna tell me
sword.
tell me what the sword is finally doing here on the mantle? Doing over there?
Somebody put it up there.
Hmm?
That somebody's totally not me.
Well, there's only a few people who know where the cabin is, don't you think?
Oh, that's I'm sure somebody around here heard and might have seen it.
Ellen.
And took it out from the
Ellen?
cabin and the grave. What?
No. I did mention a grave. I did mention
Oh,
a
yeah,
grave.
are you sure? I'm sure you mentioned the grave. Yes, totally. You must
Ellen?
have forgotten about it. You sure you haven't been
Ellen?
drinking too much, Mom?
Ellen, it's fine. It's fine. It's already
And
home. You don't. Well, it's already back at your father's home.
and he kind of takes a deep breath and goes, "Okay, I did go over there to go retrieve the sword. Um, but I didn't break it. It wasn't me. I wasn't the one who broke it.
What? How do you mean? Like, what do you
Um,
mean you broke it?
I know Dad used to do really cool stuff with it. I can't make it do cool stuff."
Oh. My boy, that is not your sword. Of course you can't. They're all like, oh my god. He's not.
Well,
Have you not been
well, what do you mean?
have you not been studying?
I study. Did I
You should
miss
have been
something?
you should have been studying enough to know that there's a reason why the only third father knows how to use that.
Oh.
Mhm.
Wait, there was a reason that they wanted to teach me about the imbuite stuff?
Yeah. Now we're not going to say it out in the open in public, but you know why.
Ah. Kyron kind of shoots him a glance. He was like, I told you. You should have been going to it.
Oh my god.
Kyron's the one studying, and Thraven's like a fool.
You fool.
Hey, stay in school, kids.
Thraven's not
Yeah.
book smart. Oh my
This
Yeah.
poor
boy.
boy.
This boy, my boy. Oh,
I wonder who he takes after.
Kyron, please help him. Help him. Not now, but later.
Kyron kind of nods at Cyril, but he has like this expression. He's like, I fucking told him. Kind of like. He goes, so I didn't break it.
No.
This is Thraven, by the way. Okay. That's good. I'm glad. Other than that, it's in perfect condition.
Good. You need to study more.
I guess.
Please ask your grandfather.
Oh, but he's gonna go on and on and on about
Yes. But then he will help you when you're ready.
Okay, fine.
You're gonna get an earful, but that's what happens if you're not listening the first time.
I don't think... And he kind of was about to say something, and then he kind of thinks better of it, and he goes, I'll listen. I'll listen. Alrighty.
And it's
So as the
okay.
party... Sorry about that.
No, anyway. No, it's fine.
I was gonna say, as the party continues, those who are done dancing start to leave the dance floor. People kind of sit down and chatter and calm down for the evening. And Lord Arelon kind of stands up again, kind of tapping on the glass, and everybody kind of falls silent again. And he goes, before we have the evening come to a close, as some of you know, Cyril, our Lady Cyril, is going to be leaving us again, even though her return was very short-lived. But she and her party have important business to attend. And on your travels, we wish to leave you all with parting gifts. And he kind of gestures out, and some staff members come out with kind of some kind of bundles of very elegantly decorated kind of boxes, and they kind of go over to each of the party except for Cyril, and they kind of hand you guys these kind of little ornate boxes.
Oh,
Do we
thank you.
open these here? Do we open these now? Is it rude to do that? He's like whispering to Makaria. Do we open these?
Do you
He kind
read
of
the
does look
room?
at you guys. Yeah, you can see he's kind of looking at all of you guys kind of expectantly.
I think it's okay.
Arya nods.
Okay.
That's Sterling.
Okay. He'll open his.
And when you guys open it, you see a brooch with a very particular crest on it. It's of a snowy owl holding a stone in its claws, with a sword and a stone. And if you notice, the stone is made from a different material than the actual crest, and that stone is made from imbuite. It's too small to be anything useful, but is vital to the family.
Oh, it's a
And he kind
family
of goes,
brooch. Oh, so cute.
yeah. He kind of goes over and he says, as proof that you are trusted allies to the Garrus family, and as a thank you for all you've done to help us and Lady Cyril on your journeys.
I am honored, and we will keep Lady Zero, our friend Zero, safe.
Mm-hmm. He kind of smiles and he turns towards Cyril, and this time Sasha comes up with uh, a more longer box, elegant as well, and she kind of hands to Cyril.
Oh, thank you. This is quite large. What is this?
Um, so Sasha kind of like winks at you and she's like, "Go open it to find out."
Okay. Cyril opens the box.
And inside are two strings. One with a faint yellowish glow, the other with a faint bluish glow. Um, and an amulet off to the side in the corner.
Oh. Oh, you didn't.
And
Didn't have
and
to do this.
Lord Orin goes, "Of course. This is for you to help you on your adventures. These are imbuite strings, one of radiant properties and one of lightning properties."
Wow, new enchanted bow.
Mm-hmm.
A bowstring?
Yeah.
Mhm.
My gods.
Wow.
Praise-
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the radiant will be good if we fight
Thank you.
undead. Now it's not just
Thank
Cal
you.
or not Cal. Sterling.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Oh.
was thinking of something else.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling casting is what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
Yes.
The radiant string.
Sterling.
Oh, it's a radius. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so yeah, it's a radiant imbuite string and
Yeah.
lightning imbuite strings.
So
Yeah.
Cyril can help with killing undead with Sterling.
Oh,
I
sick.
was like,
Nice.
Mhm.
gotta be careful with those lightning ones, though. Watch
I
her
will.
raise eyebrow at Zero
I will.
for that one time she almost killed everybody with the.
It was. It was by accident. I'll be
All
more
right. I will tell you
responsible
the
with this.
mechanics of it later. So don't worry about it. I think I already mentioned to Cyril about it, but I'll tell the rest of you guys later
Mhm.
the mechanics for it.
Okay.
E. All right. He goes, "I hope these gifts will aid you in your future ventures and what you need to do. Um, and best of luck."
I also, I think, with something so generous as this, I think it would be appropriate to. I also have a gift for you and Mother.
They kind of look back a little surprised. Um, and they're like, "And what is that?"
Yeah, like I should have said, I should have described like really wearing Talbot's
Mm-hmm.
amulet before,
Mm-hmm.
and then like she does the clasp on her necklace, and then like holds it like very gently, and then just says, I think Talbot deserves at least a part of him, one more part of him deserves to come home to you."
And they
And
kind
then
of wait, continue,
and then
continue.
and just gives like a little bow as she holds it out to him to take.
He kind of takes the amulet, and you can see his eyes. All of you guys can see his eyes soften as they look at the amulet. He kind of strokes it, the face of it with his thumb, um, and there's a little bit of a smile, very soft smile, as he kind of looks at it, and he kind of looks over at Cyril. And the both of them actually kind of, you can see their eyes watery, but they're very much trying to hold all of the emotion in, as they kind of smile warmly at you and they go, "Thank you."
Of course. Thank you for everything.
And they kind of gesture for a little bit of a welcoming hug as a thank you for all that you've done. And as they kind of embrace, you kind of hear whispered into your ear, "Thank you, daughter," kind of thing. You brought him home.
I did. Anything for you. Anything for you all.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of separate from the embrace and gonna go, well, enjoy the rest of the evening of celebration. And safe travels for where you go to next. And the party continues for the rest of the night, however long you guys want to stay. Which is a good question. How long do you guys want to stay?
Is Jaren still dancing?
Jared's done dancing. Jared's done
No,
dancing.
I assume when everyone
right.
settled down, he kind of
Yeah,
cowl and
yeah.
then went back.
You
Yeah.
imagine him like
When they started
Gortash in the
giving
middle of that
gifts.
fight.
In the corner this whole time. 1,
Jerkin.
2, 3, 1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3, 4, backstep, right turn. 1, 2,
No, then they
3.
sat down. They sat down. I imagine Jaren after settling down, and he's kind of like going through the motions mentally in his head. He's
I know he's like tapping his fingers on his like legs, of like
Paying attention, but also he's like 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty. So, as we're coming to the end of the celebration, is out of curiosity, do you guys want to do anything else before I close this ball to an end?
I can't think of anything.
Neither can
All
I.
right. So,
Kari makes sure
After
she
you got-
gets all the glasses of wine.
Oh my god. She
you
gets her
definitely
fill.
do.
Yeesh.
Get it packed,
And-
wrapped up.
And as the night concludes and you've had your fill of festivities and dancing and good food and conversations, you collectively call it in for a night and leave back to the guest house to sleep and prepared for the next day. But as you guys kind of head back to the guest house, you'll notice Jaren in your room. When you walk in, there seems to be something on the bed.
Huh?
And on the bed is, you kind of seen this before, but not in its finished state. This time it is finished. And it is a backpack, the Forge backpack that you have been working on with Seven, now completed.
Oh, he finished it. Is Forge
And next
like
to the backpack, Forge is kind of, he doesn't really quite know what this is yet, so he's kind of still nestled in his pot. But next to this backpack, there's also several bundles and a note.
Oh. Jaren's gonna kind of like look at the bundles and before he picks up the note, and then kind of skim it.
Note is pretty simple. There's not too much written on it. It says, I think I got some of my memories back. I I need to follow them where they take me. Here's some stuff to help you find Keith. Best of luck. 7.
Huh? And Jaren's gonna run over to Seven's room.
You open up the door. This time it is unlocked, and there's nothing in there other than the stuff that's for the estate.
So look under the bed,
No.
kind of check the closets, places he could be
No
hiding,
7. No 7.
and then he's going to get the party. Seven's gone.
What?
What do you mean 7's gone? Get lost again?
No, I think he's gone. Gone.
You sure he didn't just go into somebody else's room? He does that all the time.
Where he's running around on the. God.
No, in my room, he left stuff, and there was a note. Then you pass you guys a note.
Is Jern holding the note?
Yeah, he's just giving
I
it
will
to
say, this. I mean, it does look like 7's handwriting, but it's less childish than it has been.
Are you sure this is 7? What have you got? I mean, he couldn't get kidnapped here, but give me that. He's like snatches it from Jern's hand, reading it carefully.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing. He seems to have gone in his memories. He wants to follow them, and it seems to be going in a different direction than the party. But
Well, how
he's left stuff for you.
rude.
He did leave stuff for you guys to help find Save Heath.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of bundles on my bed.
Bundles.
Ah, not this again. Parting gifts with no goodbyes.
And when you guys see the bundles, you see what looks like a coin purse or coin bag. And it's pretty full. And each of the bundles and the stuff like that, if you open up the coin purse, you will find 500 gold pieces. You will see one of the bundles has woodcarver tools, the other a herbalism kit. One of them has a lantern of revealing. The other has the elemental emerald. And the other has a filter of love. These are some of the items that 7 has that he has left for you guys to save Heath with. He's written down notes of who will get what. You guys do not have to abide by it, but for Jaren, he's left the woodcarver tools to help, craft. Herbalism kit for Zoe, Lantern of Revealing for Cyril, the Elemental Emerald for Macaria, and the Filter of Love for Sterling.
More herb.
Okay. Wait,
The Elemental Emerald, I think he did identify it. I'll give you the stuff for
He
it.
did.
Okay.
Betsy. Yeah. So it should be somewhere. I might be in like items and creatures. Hold on, let me see that. It might not be. I have to like look for it. I'll like put it somewhere where you can see it easily. Once I find it. Yeah.
none. 7 with a memory definitely has much more sensibility than not.
Suppose that he wouldn't have given us any stuff if he didn't have his memories. Like, I sure like to hog his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's that. His memory is important. Well, that's a bummer.
He always was a bit of a wild card.
This just wasn't meant to be.
I guess I don't have to worry about him setting the boat on fire now.
Oh.
That's a good point.
Oh.
We don't have to worry about
Yeah,
potentially
that's...
sending.
I didn't think about that. That could have been a really big hazard, actually.
Shooting a firebolt in the hole.
Or stabbing a random person unprompted.
Oh god.
Or breaking into people's rooms accidentally.
And eating all of the rations.
Damn.
Well, I hope he finds the rest of his memories and whatever else he's looking for.
Well, Sharon, you probably don't have enough to send a message back to him, but if you have stuff, you can wish him well for us, I suppose.
I think I can probably send a sending.
Mm-hmm.
He did leave you a note.
What should I say?
Here's the funny thing is, he thought Sharon's room was his room.
Oh my god.
Even the forge is in there?
Yeah.
Forge?
Is he insane?
Aw. Froggy.
He still has a bad sense of direction, even though he got his memory back.
Yeah. It's alright.
All right.
I'm not very
and
good at
with that-
goodbyes.
Don't think we have too many chances at them, so...
I suppose that's true. Just tell him I wish he survives. And maybe we will meet again. If we're all alive, that is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, it is 10 o'clock, guys. So I am going to say once the sending is sent,
Yeah, I'm counting my words.
we're probably going to end the session here.
All right.
So as you guys go to bed, is there anything you guys want to do as we're closing up? Because we're going to start the session in the morning. So
I think Macaria was gonna read, but I couldn't remember if she finished reading the book or not.
I think you did.
Okay.
I think I remembered. Remind me again if we added that intelligence score modifier.
Okay, I don't think we did.
Okay, so then I'll get that fixed for you. You just have to re-upload your character sheet. But yeah, we'll figure that out. I'll have to make a note for myself to do that. Alrighty. So
Sterling's gonna go through his usual like routine at night and do his like prayers and stuff. And then after thinking about after like all the stuff from the day and the dinner party and stuff, he is going to find some paper and ink and he is going to write a letter back home before he goes to sleep.
Also, because I wrote this in my notes, but we don't have time for it, so we're just gonna do like a Sparks notes for this. Loomis also called to check in if you were okay.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah. I know we don't have time for it, so I'm just gonna say he
that's
just checked in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Loomis called or Sterling calls Loomis while he writes his letter?
You know what? Yeah, Sterling would call him because he was like, "Oh shit, I
Right.
forgot to call it. We slept through a whole day and then we did shopping."
Alright.
Sterling will call
Yeah.
Loomis and say that he's confirmed okay.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
Well,
sure
Miss
Loomis
Trick.
also kind of goes, "Are you sure about that?"
And he
But
goes,
you know,
yes.
anyway.
He can see the
Um,
stars once more.
yeah. So yeah. So I'm sure you guys chat for a little bit. And yeah. Is there anything like of the day that you kind of specifically ask him about or tell him about? I'm sure you probably asked like, "Hey, like, what did you guys do?" kind of
The
thing.
party, the dancing.
Yeah, he probably would mention how they're prepping for like a journey. For their next step of the journey. To saving Heath, and then talk about the like ball. And he would mention Jaren's very creative dancing and outfit.
He got a
This
says he's
huge
like, "Oh yeah,
part.
probably be the same." Let's be honest.
I feel like you. Sterling will mention that he also didn't dance very well either, so he's got no place to judge. And then he'll also mention about the really heartwarming moments that Cyril had with her family.
Yeah, and you guys kind of chat that up over there. And yeah. So 7, message 7. Good luck in your journey.
I think that's everything
and-
everyone wanted
Yeah.
to say.
So and when you get the response, you hear 7 snoring.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay,
So
he's
you're going,
fine.
My God.
So yeah.
Come on.
And he goes, you hear kind of in between the snores, thanks. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I'll end it here. If there's anything else you guys want to do, Zoe, Cyril, anything else?
I think Cyril wants to take a time to also write a letter.
Okay,
To home,
perfect. Home. All right, perfect. I'm assuming Jaren also writes home too as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's including dragon scales.
Hey, all right, sounds good. You got your package and letter. I imagine it's
He's
like when you
sending
put it in a
goods
letter
home.
and you put it
That's why
inside, and so it's a little thicky.
It's like double up on the parchment.
Yeah,
Like, why is it jingling on the inside?
yeah, kind of thing.
Like a coin purse bag, like a little leather bag or something.
Alrighty. Zoe,
I was gonna say
sorry,
she probably just has a journal of stuff that she would write to them about, but no one like who went to go find them could probably find where their camp was because it moves because druid stuff. It's different places all the time.
so you like think kind of about it, and you're like,
Yeah, I write down some stuff
Yeah.
that I'd want to tell them if I were writing them letters. I can always let them read it when I come back,
Aww.
or read
Oh
it
my
to
gosh,
them.
that's really cute. Aww. It's like letters you would send if you could. Aww. That's actually kind of sad too. It's like
It's really sad.
Okay,
I would if I
we
could,
have
but
to
I
save
don't
our
know
party member
bittersweet.
first. They should be okay. They
it's
do
so
have.
bittersweet.
They should be okay,
Oh,
but she also has that little tiny
really
worry of doubt
sad.
from the
yeah.
message she received when they fought that
Oh my
fish.
gosh. Oh my god, that's so bittersweet. Oh my god. But you write that, who knows, maybe somebody will find the camp and you can send all of those to your,
Be nice.
yeah, so
Her to
you have the
patiently
message
cutting them
just in
out and putting them
case.
in an individual envelope.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's really cute. And as you guys write your letters to home, or your potential letters to home, you guys kind of do your nightly routines, and eventually sleep takes you. A little bit of anticipation of tomorrow and the journey ahead plagues a little bit of your thoughts, along with a little bit of the excitement of going out onto the open seas. All right, and we end the session here.
Yay! We're all still alive. Let's
Yay.
go.
Hey.
I thought you were
So
gonna try and
that's
kill
The
us.
bird ended.
Thanks for everyone who's here.
Yeah. All right. Good job, you guys. I hope that was
Nice.
fun.
It
Nice little
was.
I
brawl.
liked it.
There's some really cute moments that happened here, so I think it went well. Alrighty. Thanks for
nat ones.
playing, you guys.
Thanks for
Can't wait for
running.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or like
Thank you to
tomorrow
those who watched or
in
will
game.
watch. Keep an eye out on our Instagram for last minute stream updates, or in my my Discord server for also last minute stream updates, which I sometimes forget, like today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Oops, I didn't mute myself.